Hello, always Dizzy here. It's a late stream for me today, very late, almost 10 p.m. So I don't imagine many people joining tonight. Hopefully, one or two of you watches it after it's live. Feeling a lot better today. So yeah, I was pretty sick, but yeah, on the mend now. And yeah, so I'm going to start with puzzle streak of 40 before I play any games. You can probably hear in my voice that I'm sounding better. Still not perfect, but let's get started here. I'm 1 minute in. Mate and two. I wonder if I could take here. Because if he takes my rook on d8, we have check, and then I'm queening. And if he goes king c1, then I think I can take on b2. This is a weird move. That was a very hard puzzle for 1,000. Like that's maybe the hardest 1,000 rated puzzle I've ever done. Okay, so check. Okay, and the bishop cuts off his king. Discovery. Discovery. Winning a piece. Winning a rook. Is that going to be good enough? Yeah, should be. Cut off the control point. We have a check here. It's a discovery. Wow, I'm flying here. Except for that number 2 puzzle. Yeah, so if I take and he takes my bishop on d4, I think I then have a check on e7. And I think I can take here, and then the queen. This should be a mate in 2. We can do a lot of things here. What about queen f7 and then rook h5? Right, because no matter how he... Although, maybe I should start here. The only thing is, I don't really have continuation. Still a little sick. That's why I do like this as a starting move. And then so that would be mate. So I think he would need to either move the king now or block with the bishop, but the bishop doesn't help. So queen f7 does mandate that king e5 is played, and then that's still going to be mate. So which country what? Okay. We have a check here. Should just be a mate in 2. And we should look at the check because it's a forcing move. If king f1, Actually, what about bishop h3? I'm threatening mate in 1 now. And if rook e2, then we have nothing. Well, we can pick up the rook. I'm Canadian, so I'm in Canada. So yeah, we have a check here. Excuse me. Still a bit sick. Okay. You're Indian? What part of India? Yeah, usually at this time of night, more people from India pop in. Everyone on the West Coast is heading to bed around this time. Yeah, I don't think it's Queen E3 isn't looking. What's my opinion about India? I mean, I've never been to India, so I can't inform a great opinion without having been there. It's a big country. I'm sure it differs from region to region. But yeah, so bishop takes h3 is my leading move, and I think rook d2 should be the only thing I'm thinking about. He can give me some checks. With okay, it's almost a problem. We do have bishop f8. We have bishop f8, and so we're okay there. So okay, so I think I have time for this. And yeah, so I think the only move here is rook d2. And then you would think queen e1. And then after bishop h3, do we just take the rook? Because I'm not sure if that's enough. I mean, we haven't really gained anything. So yeah. Also, please don't, when I'm doing puzzles or playing a game, please don't suggest anything in the chat. What you can do is you can say, I see it, or I think I see it. But I'm not getting assistance from the chat. Thank you. Yeah, this one's really, maybe it's not bishop h3, because I just don't see a continuation after rook d2. I mean, yes, we have the check, and yes, we can pick up the rook, but that's not enough for me. What about, then I could come in with a knight. So maybe bishop h3, rook d2, king g4, or knight g4 rather. That seems overly complex for such a puzzle though. Yeah, I'm not seeing it though. I'm going to go with this. Yeah, and then I don't, okay, so I want to look at this other line with the engine. Which was rook d2. And yeah, this is a terrible puzzle because it's rated incorrectly, because people aren't seeing that if you take the rook, I mean, this is winning too. Apparently his king is pretty weak, but yeah, maybe, but I don't like that for a 1500 rated puzzle. I don't like that one. Okay, anyways, next up we have white. We have no queen. So let's look at checks. This looks like it's a mate in 1. So no, it's not a mate in 1. It's a mate in 2. No, it's a mate in 3. So we are black. We should be able to excuse me, take something here. You would think there'd be a sack like this. Yeah, that may work because we're threatening on h2. So takes, check, and yes, he's got a check after, but how he still, okay, then he has, yeah, then he can't stop me. So I think, okay, honestly, I was lazy on that one. I didn't fully, yeah, I didn't make sure of everything. That was, I mean, obviously I deserve to get it wrong, but it was sloppy. I wasn't 100% sure when I played it. I was like 80% sure. This is so obvious. So got to start over. Yeah, I mean, it just reminds me that I have to be accurate. I mean, I can't be 80% sure. I have to be 100% sure every time. And how many times will it take me to learn that lesson? Too many. It's already been too many times. We are white. We want to stay on the rook. And this should be winning here. I'm kind of disgusted in what I did there. Can I take here? Because if he takes my queen, then I take his queen, and I'll be up the exchange, right? And if he takes my, yeah, so this, wait, yeah, so this will put me up to exchange. And why can I not, so I don't think we need to worry about anything here because I'm going to win the rook next move. And it gives a check, so we just go there. This is a check, so that can't be bad. And so we have, oh my god, I can't even see a mate in one. Holy smokes. I can't believe I didn't see the mate in one for so long. Mate in two. Here's a mate here. Okay. This threatens mate. He has to give up the queen, I think. We are black. These are hard for the level, for the rating. Okay. Looking good. We are white. Is this something? No, we're getting mated. Oh, wow. This is a nice puzzle. We win as queen here. Okay, I think just king c7. Can we go here? So we have a check, and then queen d2 after. So rook e1, queen d2. But then there's rook b1, and then I go queen here after, queen c2. That's the final move. Okay, well, I think he should have played rook b1 because it was harder to see that. Why can I not take his queen? I would like to know that, unless there's a forced mate on board. So this has to be the first move. I know that, although materially, it's still pretty pretty close. It's still pretty equal materially if I take the queen here. But I can't see not taking the queen. And I think we're taking on g5. Oh, but this knight is hanging. Oh yeah, no, because we have a fork on the rook. Okay. So his rook is under attack. This is a strange one. This is a very strange puzzle. So king h8. And let's just say he goes rook d1. Or rook e1. Oh, I see. He's got two pieces under attack right now. So we just need to move the king. He can't defend both at the same time. We don't want to go into open waters where he can mate us. And now we just take the bishop. And he can't sack the queen. Oh, wait, can he? No, he can't. Okay, there should just be a win here somewhere. Check. And if you, excuse me, if if bishop d7, I think I take. I don't know if this is enough. And then if king d7, then we have queen a4, king c8. Okay, hello, Silent Gameplay. I'm much better. I'm not, yeah, I'm on the mend. I was really bad 2 days ago. Yeah, it's not easy to see, but it's seeming okay. So bishop d7 is more or less forced. We take, right? If queen takes, we take the rook, and we're happy. So he has to take with the king, and then I think it might be queen a4. So queen a4, then king c8, and so he still has the rook on b8 here. Oh wait, then can I just go queen c6? Yeah, then queen c6. Wow. Okay. Well, we have a check on f7. So if he goes to d8, I think then it's a mate in 2. Check. Oh, it's not quite a mate in 2. Really? Check. Maybe I can just go queen e7. Yeah, queen e7 would be mate. So he has to take, and then it's mate. So it's a mate. Okay. And so it's equal material. If king c8, there's a lot to be concerned about. This is, actually, what if can I take? I can actually, yeah, because I was just gonna say our king is not safe here. So take, and then I think I can take the queen, and I'll be up the exchange. Still tight, but that's got to be the best option here. Okay, so we have a check. If the king goes to d3, there's a fork. So that's mined. Same thing here. So those are out. So these are all out. This is out. So he's got one move. That's the only move we need to account for now. So then we win. Okay. Then we win. Okay, so he's going to give us this one. We had a rook, a skewer at the end there. Hello, skewy chess. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Okay, so this looks like it should just lead to a hook mate. Yeah, if I get a puzzle wrong, I start over. I already did that once this session here. So this should just lead to a hook mate. And does it matter which? Yeah, it does matter. We have to do it this way. Aren't I hard stuck? I am hard stuck. But I'm old, and it's hard to improve when you get older. You'll see when you get older. I'm improving just very, very slowly. My over the board rating has increased. Okay. So well, rook a3 is looking the most promising so far. Yeah. No, you're 20. Yeah, 20. You won't start feeling it until you're in like your maybe mid 30s. No, I'm over twice your age, so your brain starts slowing down. It gets really hard to improve as you get older. So I'm fine with slow growth as long as it is growth. If I gain one rating point a year, I'm happy. I just don't want to go down. So even at my age, like just staying level is an accomplishment. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so rook a3. If king d2, I think I can. Can I take here? No. We'll take and then take. I'll be up a bishop. And if king e2, then I can do the same thing. So this should be winning. Yeah, so check, and then we take the rook, and we're up a bishop. When did I start? Well, I played as a kid, and then I quit for like 17 years or something, and then I got back into it as an adult, like about 6 or 7 years ago. So a while. Okay, let's look at queen f5, because we're hitting his bishop. Although we are down a piece to start, but I think we need to give a check because we can't afford to trade queens here. So if king d2, I then have bishop g5. I don't know about this. So knight c6. This doesn't quite seem right. Trying to do the puzzles and read chat at the same time and stream. It's hard. Yeah. So queen f5, king e7. We can take the bishop. Is that good enough? I don't know if that's good enough. I mean, well, his king is his king's exposed. If queen d7, then we take on b7. We'd be up a pawn, and his king's exposed. I And I don't see what else it would be. Actually, yeah. Yeah, probably that's good enough that we take on c8. So I think that is that. So if queen e6, then I take the other bishop. I don't know, because then we're giving him a check. It's not simple. He takes on e4, bishop e2. I don't think he'd want to take on g2, but it's messy. It's not okay. Isn't there something a lot simpler? I don't see what it would be though. I'm gonna go queen f5 because we have to move the queen. Yeah, are we just taking that bishop? It must be. Again, I'm gonna look at this with the engine. I don't think I like this one. I don't like this. Because this is not so clear. Is it so clear? Yeah, this is not so clear. I mean, I went with this because his king is more exposed than mine, but I don't know. I don't like this puzzle. This ain't so clear. It's just really, really sharp. Yeah, I prefer white here, but I don't like it. Okay, downvoted that one. Okay, new puzzle. Does this trap his queen? Rook f4. I think it does. Okay. You don't have to devote yourself to chess to get better unless you're like trying to get like a title. Like unless you're like 2200 or something, you don't have to devote you just have to. Okay, anyways, there should just be a mate in one unless I'm missing something. I just can't believe they're giving us an easy one there. Here we're down a pawn, but our pieces are aggressively situated here. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. So, hello, Sudeep. Welcome. So, I don't see anything yet, but this is the most forcing line. So, let's take a look at that. Then always rook is undefended. So, I could build a discovery against it, but this rook is also very sensitive. Oh, there's a fork. There's a fork here. Should have seen that right away. Okay, so if it takes and then rook a d1, I think I can take here on g2. Okay, well, we've got some pretty far central pawns, so can I just go d3? If he takes the bishop, I guess that's a problem, right? Because he can come back and defend. Need to sneeze. Okay. Excuse me. That's right. Maybe bishop c2 and then d3. Is that something? So d3. Yeah, that could be something. Because if I if I push right away, he just takes on b3. And if I push, he can come back and he's got, or even bring the bishop back. He's got the light squares covered. So yeah, so maybe bishop d2, rook c1, then d3. And if takes, our pawn still looks like it's going to go. and queen. If he moves the rook somewhere else, I don't know. I think this should be good. Yeah. Okay. We have rook h4. I mean, knight h4, sorry. We have knight h4, which looks pretty good. Because if he takes, then we can just take on c3 here. With, let's say, the knight. So then he needs to move the king. And he can't go here because then I have rook h2. And so then he has to go to king f1. But then what? And that's assuming he takes on h4. Maybe he doesn't take because he doesn't have to, but probably he needs to. I think he would need to. Yeah. So knight h4, gh, and yeah, and knight f3, king f1. And where's the continuation? Oh, it might be no, because if I give a check on h1, queen h1, technically we have this after. So check. I don't know though. That's a little. I don't know. That's a little much. That's a little much. So bing bang. Check, king f1, possibly rook h1 there. Can I do this fork right away? Maybe, because if queen takes d2, then I have rook h1. This is again really messy though. Rook h1 check, and that might be mate. Wait, where's my queen? My queen's on. No, then he has to go king f2, I think. It's really. Oh, and then we win the queen. Wow. Plus, I might be able to take his knight after, but I think we win the queen there. Okay, so let's. Wait, my knight's gone. Talk about visualization issues. Oh my god. Wow. I was expecting to play with that knight. Oh, chat seems to have. I don't know why I thought I could just keep playing with that knight. I don't know. I guess when a pawn takes a knight, the knight disappears. Oh my god. Okay. So this is funny. So how am I supposed to win here? Is his knight trapped? Could I? No, but even if we do this, he's got too many pawns, right? But not unless his knight is trapped. His knight might be trapped here because then I have rook g3. Because I think I have to take the rook. I don't see what else it could be. So I think his knight might be trapped. Then again, I thought I would still have a knight here. Okay, I got lucky there. 100% luck. Did not deserve that. If I was really harsh, I would make myself start over because I didn't see that line. But I'm not going to be quite that strict. I think I'm already strict enough. Okay. But it comes to mind. Like I feel bad about it. Okay, so white to move. If I try something fancy, then I'm getting mated. So we don't have time for that. But maybe we have time to get rid of that threat and then go for glory. But glory will be short-lived after stuff like g6. I still kind of like the idea of just taking that. His knight is very misplaced here. I might even have this fork after. So it might just be rook a1 and then queen a6. Bing, bang, boom. I am going to go with that. And sorry for the coughing. I'm still sick, but feeling better. Can I take here twice? I think I can take on g2 twice. Bing, bing, bang, boom, bang. And we have 3 more pawns. No, 2 more pawns. I don't know. To me, that's good enough. That's good. I mean, we're up 2 pawns. Come on. And this one. Last one here. We are white. We have a fork. So start with the fork. Yeah, because then he can't protect this. So g4. He can't move the knight because I take the queen. If he moves the king, then I cry. There is a mate, though. There's queen h2, which would be mate. So he can't go there. So if he goes to g6, then check. Although this pawn is still dangerous. So, but this is forcing, right? Check. Oh, wait. Sorry. Then we take the queen. Okay. So that's all it pans out. The only other thing I need to look at is nothing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's it's all forced. So, and we're done. I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Oh, I tried to get it wrong, but okay, good. So that took me 37 minutes, which is slow, but I'll take it. Could be worse. Could be worse. Still not out of the woods with my sickness. And hopefully it's not a temporary relapse. But yeah, overall feeling much better than yesterday. 100 men versus 1 gorillas. I saw 1 million men versus, I think, 100 gorillas. But I would actually enjoy those if the simulations were realistic, I would actually enjoy watching that type of stuff. But okay, so let's play a game because the puzzle streak is over. We are black. Najdorf on board. The Opasensky, haven't seen this in a little while. Not a fan of playing against it. I think it's a little, I don't know. I just don't like it. It's not fun. Bishop e6 castling. Usually they transpose. And now we can castle here. Okay, so we're going to get this boring position. I think you can go knight c6 and you can go knight b7. I think I tend to go knight bd7. Yeah, we're gonna get that stuff. So now b5, and what's the point of that? Could I try to get d5 in? I mean, there's queen c7. I've had this position a million times and I'm forgetting. what I usually play. Yeah, there's queen c7. If knight d5, then I'm happy. Yeah, if he just makes a waiting move. Okay, let's go. I think I want this. The only other thing I have to watch out for is like knight a4. But I know we're good because knight b6 stops shenanigans on b6 here. Yeah, so queen c7, connect the rooks. It expedite. Okay, and then we shall take. And then we're going to play here and then f5 eventually. Yeah. Okay, so I've had it. So I know we're fine here because I've had this before. Now, can I go bishop g6, f5, or do I need to play g6 or b6? Is c5 a problem? I don't think it is. Not yet, anyway. So I don't think there's. Yeah, I think we have time for bishop g6. And now we have to think after. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, interesting. So if c5 now, and let's say I take with, well, yeah, it's scary. I might have to play b6 here. Because c5, yeah, if I take with the knight, even if he just takes with a piece, this is, I can't calculate. Yeah, so if it goes c5, knight c5, knight c5, and d. Yeah, I don't know. This looks bad, right? Yeah, so I think I have to play b6 here. And actually, what was my last move? You know, maybe I should have played a5, actually. I think that's the secret move. You kick out this knight. Oh, I bet you the best move here was a5. I think I looked at this type of position before. Is it too late for a5 now? It probably is. I think I should have played that instead of bishop g6. It's such a little secret move. I think it's too late now. c5, a4. I don't know. It feels. Is it too late? c5. a4. Maybe it's not too late. Takes. Yeah, take was such a bad blockader, but take was a queen. It might be playable. He has actually knight a4 there, knight e5 rather. And so it's messy. It might be playable though now, a5. Although there's a4. Yeah, why? Maybe I never could have played. Maybe it was not as good as I thought. But yeah, there's just a4. But it still might be playable. Still might be playable. But I think I should have played it instead of bishop g6 earlier. Okay. Knight c5. What do I think about this? Takes. Yeah, that's still a problem, right? Yeah, so I think either a5 or b6. So b6, c5. And I'm still not sure about this because b6, rook c1. No, what am I talking about? Yeah, sorry. b6, c5. And we take, I don't know. You would think we should be okay there, though. and I'm running out of time. So maybe I'll play b6, but I'm tempted to play a5. Okay. Oh, it's such a little move, but I bet you, yeah. So if I didn't play bishop g6, how did I play a5? I think he needs to play a4. Okay, so yeah, so he just beefs it up. So now I burned a lot of time, but at least I'm safe here. So knight c5, and is it necessary though, or should I push a5 here? Because no, then this pawn could get. Although if I move the knight, I'm worried about b4 at some point, like even knight a1. No, this should be okay, right? Okay, let's play this. I got to start playing quicker now. But yeah, instead of bishop g6, had he played a5 and then he plays a4, I don't know. Maybe a5 was never fully going to work. So if b4 might have to take, yeah, it's going to be too strong. So we have to take. Oh shit! He gets this anyways. Oh my god. I can't allow that. Can't allow that. So maybe rook fd8 so that if takes and takes, he can't push here. Or can he still do that? Okay. Pre-move down to 2 minutes now. Yeah, those pawns are just ferocious. Okay, maybe get the other bishop helping. But this is so passive. Okay, so passive. Okay, we'll come in here. So, can you play b5? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll take it. And should I go here and then try to just blockade? Let's try that. Blockade was the best blockading piece, the queen. Oh, I forgot about this. Crap. Look at these 3 weak pawns now. Okay, we can't let him double up. I don't know if I have much choice though. Can he go rook b5? Probably. That's very strong. Oh, he doesn't though. He probably should have. He probably should have played rook b5. And now we blockade with the pawn, and now we might be able to hold, but I'm going to flag. And we kick this out. I don't know. Should I have pushed instead? Who knows? And then we've got rook b3, which we will play. Yeah. I don't know. I got to play quick. I'm going to hang something soon, though. He needs to try to... I mean, this bishop is Superman. Or what's that Greek... Who's that Greek... mythological thing, holding the two, like, that's what this guy is. And we just make a move because we have no time. I should have just grabbed the pawn, but I panicked. 100% should have taken the pawn. I was too busy talking about that Greek myth, but that's what it looks like. That okay. This is strong. Okay, we will take I know this looked good too. Now he wants to come in. Oh, he's going. Oh, he can't though at the moment. He can't get in on the light squares. Then do I want to move this bishop to help defend? I don't know. It's just such an amazing dark squared bishop I have. Can I go after his c pawn? I mean, he needs to get in. Once he gets in, I'm dead. Once he gets in, he's trying to find a way in. Maybe he's got a. Okay. I don't know what is going. I don't know what he's planning. I don't know. 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 Okay, then maybe I don't know. Here? Actually, that might have been better. Bishop b3 might have been better. Oh well. Yeah, I think black is close to winning here, but I just don't have time. I just can't help it when I play an opening that I somewhat know, or that I'm familiar with a little bit. I can't help but trying to play perfect. It gets me every time, and then I get low on the clock. I just can't help it. I just can't help it. If there's a familiar opening, I just want to play it perfectly, and then I end up with no time. We have so many ways to continue here. So why am I spending, what was that, 10 seconds on my response if I only have 109 or 69 seconds here? If you've been watching my stream, you should know what I play. Okay. I wonder if I could do this. It's interesting. Look at this move. Is this brilliant? Is this brilliant? I guess he's got this. Oh no, but I can trade that off. That might have been an absolute brilliant move. Rook c1. Seriously. Yeah, I think. Okay, oh shit. He's still getting in here, right? Yikes. 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 Rook c1 was, I think, a great move. Oh, mate. I opened it up. I just opened up the mate. I have 24 seconds. I can't be too harsh on myself there. Yeah. No, I was winning there. So I like how I played. I just spent too long in the opening. So let's just jump straight into the engine on this one. No self-analysis because all my time is spent in the opening. Just checking this opening in my opening repertoire here. He played queen d2 first, right? And then yeah, okay. So queen d2. Oh, I actually have. Ooh, queen c7 is not. Is this the right? Okay, so queen c7. I'm going to run this again, but I'll show you what I have in my thing. So I have knight b6 right away. So I think this is the very first thing I said in the position. Didn't I? Right? I said knight b6, preparing d5. I think I said that, which is the best move. Queen c7 is playable, but it's not optimal. I'm going to run this with 5 lines and it was stock for 17.1 because last time I ran it was 15.1. It won't change much though. Yeah, actually in 17.1, queen c7. Yeah, no, queen c7 is not ideal. So it's knight b6 is the best way to play here. It's scary though, but I'll let that run for a while. Get back to the position. Yeah, so it's funny because that was the first move I thought of, but it's scary. But his queen is facing my queen, so I shouldn't be so scared. So if he takes in d5, we have a lot of firepower on d5. And it's not like his rook is facing my queen, it's his queen is facing my queen. So I shouldn't be so scared. Now, I was more scared of like this thing, but we're taking with check. If it wasn't check, then we might be in trouble. But okay, so knight b6. I'll try to have to remember that. That's where I can't even really look too much at the rest of the game because I was already in some time trouble at this point. Although I am kind of curious about instead of bishop g6, if I play a5 here. Yeah, that's the top move. And if a4, then so I don't really know what the difference is. It's probably not a big difference. Oh, there is though, because it stops knight a5. Apparently knight a5. I mean, black's fine here, but knight a5 is apparently a move because we can't push the b pawn because then he gets into c6. So and he can just kind of hover here and be annoying. So, okay. And then at the end here, I was winning, close to winning, -1.5. But I just had no time here. Taking the pawn was a mistake. It wants to go rook a3. But yeah, some subtle moves here, some finesse. Yeah, this was the best move too. That's a big move from my opponent. We both made big, grandiose moves here. He wanted to get his queen into the game. It seemed almost unnecessary, but it's a top move. I want to see it from White's point of view. He must have been getting really scared with all of this and felt desperate. Because, yeah, that's a big move. But rook c1, best move. I'm happy I saw this under time pressure, too. Rook c1. I'm just keeping his queen out because I don't want to take because his queen gets too active here. So we just trade rooks. Technically, he wins a pawn in that battle, but his queen is now not able to infiltrate immediately. So I really liked my rook c1 move, even if it wasn't the best move, and it is. Even if it wasn't the best move, just considering such a move under time pressure, I'm happy about. Yeah, and I just had no time here. Yeah. Okay, I'll play another one. So I lost that because I spent too much time in the... Oh, I have to dodge this guy. 70 games played. I know I shouldn't be dodging, but I've just played so many new accounts. I actually, after this game, I might play one or two on a different time control or on chess.com. I'm just so tired of these brand new accounts. This guy isn't brand new, but the previous guy was. Okay, so we have this fianchetto Dutch. C4 now. And I'm going to just go super classical here. I think I'm going to go A5. Stopping B4 space expansion. Then we're going to get onto business here. So I could go H6 right away just to see what he wants. Just to ask him a question. Okay, interesting. I guess he doesn't want me to play. Actually, maybe I should have played that. Hang on. Yeah, possibly knight e4 here instead of a5. But no, this was fine. Okay, so he seems to, I mean, he's playing very fast. He seems to know what he wants. Is this his idea? Or did he just want to open up his bishop? So what about knight c6? He might take it. That would be interesting. If e3, can I just play e5 right away? Maybe I just play e5. Yeah. In the Dutch, I think generally as soon as you can play e5, you play it. Okay, seems a little artificial. I've got a number of responses here. I've got c5. Nope. Oh, crap. Okay. I might be in trouble. Crap. Maybe knight c6. Even that, though. Okay, maybe I have to go e4. And then there's f3. I might have to go e4 here, though. Just looking at a4, if that's possible. a4, knight a4. Can I do anything? No, I think I have to play this. So f3, then maybe a4. No, what am I doing? I can't play a4. Could take on c3? No, I don't want to do that. First of all, if he gives me a check, I don't care. I don't think it... Okay. I don't think it does anything. Which square do we go to, though? I'll go here. This seems safer, but it's a light square, and he's got a light squared bishop, so I'm kind of nervous about that. I think I'm just going to go queen e8. Oh, God, he's got stuff like this. Okay, I can handle it. Yeah, so knight b5, we have knight a6. And then c6 eventually. Oh, then he comes in here, and he's going to do it, too. That's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to have to go here then. But then he just plays f4. I might have to take on passant. I don't know. This is not good for me, though. Okay. So bishop d6. He might have knight e5, knight d5. I might have to take there. C6, that would... because I don't like his knight coming in here. This seems so bad, though, and I'm going to lose a pawn as well here. Maybe I should... I mean, that knight seems... I don't like that knight. I don't like it. So boom, boom. It's a boom boom. Could take here. It'd be interesting. You might just take and I don't really want to push because I don't know. I just think that pawn's going to fall. Maybe even just knight d5. I don't like that knight. It's too nice. I'm taking it out. My lovely bishop for the lovely knight. Now, that might have been a good decision. That knight was just too good. I feel better already. So e3. What's the point of that? If I don't do anything about this pawn, he's going to take it. No, maybe not. Yeah, because my queen's overloaded, right? Take, and then he takes my rook. Can I give that up? I don't want to release the hands. He's got everything ready to roll. I don't know if I'm being too materialistic here. Trying to hang on to it. But then he's just, okay, I'll trade it off. C6 looks absolutely and utterly terrible. But it may need to be played. Oh, it's so bad, though. It is so unbelievably bad. I mean, I need to develop my pieces. He's going to develop his own here. What about rook a6? What's the point? This is just the worst move in the world. Worst move in the world, but I don't know. Okay. Okay, attack the pawn. Hello, programming archives. Long time no archive. And I don't know. He just brings in the knight, and it's not a fun time to be had for me. Maybe he can do anything. I'm still in the... Oh, you're right. How come nobody else said anything? Shame on you, other people. I was still in the analysis scene. Okay, back to focusing in my poor position. It'd be nice if I got a couple free moves here. So let's do this just because it attacks his c5 pawn. I could probably just say c pawn. And okay, I'll take and then connect the rooks. And not allow the fork here. Now, is g5 a move? I don't... no, No, I don't think we should be doing that. This knight sucks, so maybe knight c7. Really? Okay, so knight c7. I'm sure I'm moments away from getting slaughtered here. Yeah, just rookie 1 looks like a bad time. I might have this queen f6. Okay, how do we take that? I actually like... Okay, he's got this tempo move, though. My knight's actually not so good here, I think. But yeah, he's going to play rook d6, and then I'm just going to get active. I'm just going to get active here. Oh, he can take, yes. But maybe I've got stuff. I actually have a fork here now. And I will play it. Here? No. What am I talking about? So I still think white might be better here because my king is just so exposed. And he's got a light squared bishop, which is not good. But you see why I didn't want to move my knight? Because my knight always had b5, and I don't know. My knight was a lot better here. Okay. Oh, yeah. I guess he can just do that. I am going to try to do this and hold. Now, does this discovery do anything? It might, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. He doesn't. Okay. So now we try for this insanity, which may just be losing, but I have a minute, so I have to just play on intuition mostly. And I'm just looking at takes. Do I have anything? No. The answer inevitably is crap. I don't know. Okay, so pushes. Then we have rook d3. Yeah, I saw that and I didn't have an answer for it. We'll go here. And that's game, right? Okay. Okay, I'm not going to analyze it because it was just a time issue. I'm just going to play another one. It's just... oh, man, just every game's a time issue, eh? That one, that wasn't entirely time issue, but time was a huge factor. Ah... Do you think we can do d5? Definitely seems like overextension. I think he needs to play knight b8. And I am going to play it. And I'll play knight c3. I know that he can pick and prod. I understand. I understand this. So I'm always scared about being overextended. Just going to castle now. And how do we continue? Where do we go from here? This isn't where I wanted to be. Okay, bishop e3, knight g5 here then. Okay, I'm going to try that. Maybe rook c1. And if takes, knight takes. Oh, this is still kind of hanging. Okay, let's just get rid of that. I'm sick of that pawn causing me issues. And you know what? I'm just going to trade everything just because I'm tired of thinking. B3, he's got a discovery. Does he have a good one? Kind of. How about here? We got two nice squares to play with. Although B2 is still hanging though. Not hanging, but it's capable of being attacked very swiftly. So it's the same issue. I don't know. I've got bishop c1. Okay, good. Oh, I forgot. I was going to play a different time control or sight. Oh well. Interesting. Okay, let's go b3, and then maybe knight bd4. He got really scared of stuff here. I don't think I had anything. He was really scared for some reason. Okay, either h3 or I think I want to split his pawns here. Yeah, I don't think he's playing great moves now. I could try to trade, just a pair of rooks. It gets his knight in after, though. But yeah, let's do this. I'm going to bore him to death with all of my trades. You know, I'm trying to consider these as a weakness. I mean, I'm sure it's dead equal here with proper play. But that's what I'm going for. So let's just go h3. I mean, I don't need to create luft. But, I mean, is there any point of playing h3? Not really. But yeah, I am pinned, right? I'm pinned. So yeah, let's kick that out. And then here maybe, because then his knight is pinned. So then he has to move the king. So I could also go push this. Okay, let's attack his knight. I like the idea of his knight being pinned. So he might have to go king f8. And then maybe knight d4 and the bishop f3 is a very nice plan. He might have e5. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Oh, that's a good move. Yeah, because now his knight can move again, but I still think I'm going to play this. Oh, it's a little dangerous. He's got knight. I can deal with that though. So knight b7, we can just go. Okay, yeah, same idea. We'll go here. It offers more flexibility. Oh, he wins my a pawn. No, he doesn't though. I mean, he does, but I'm going to grab this one. Okay. Oh, now he really might get it. No, then he's going to lose this one. Okay, so I think we're doing okay. And just looking at it, f3 is interesting. No, we should probably get out of here. This is an idea, so maybe I'll do it this way. It also stops knight c. Yeah, actually, I like this. Then he doesn't have knight c3 anymore. And yeah, this is sensitive for him. Sensitive pawn. Sensitive pawn. Yeah, he's in trouble here. I told you. Yeah, see, these are, I mean, they're tiny, tiny weaknesses, but they're showing themselves now because I think I have f3. Yeah, so, oh, he wants to get in here? No, we're fine though. So we shall take and take. And look at that, one, we got one. So we have a4, or I could snatch this. I like having a 3-1. But I could also just do a 2. You know, but his bishop is also, I could trap his bishop, potentially. I'm going to do that. We're going to take this one. This is remind me of the Fischer-Spassky game. What was it? Game 1, right? Look at this move. This is like the Fischer-Spassky. Yeah, what a move. Okay, so a4. Can I just run this guy? And his king is cut off too. Wow. Can I just run my c pawn? This was a brilliant thing. Okay, so c. Can I just go c5? This? Okay, I can just run here. I can just run here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not sure about the c5 move, but I love the other thing I did. Okay, so I either bring in my king, or can I just run? He has to come in with his bishop. So actually, can I do this? Because if I push my pawn to c6, although am I still good here? Can I go c6? Boom. Bishop d8. Brings in a king. I can do that, right? So I can just push. And we're up a bishop here. Okay, now I think we have to take that or push it, because if I push, you know, he's going to take, and then he takes here. Although, boom, boom. Yeah, he's going to get it back, right? So I think we have to deal with this. But then he's coming in. But then I've got another pawn. That's making me think. Pushing is very interesting. Oh, man. So yeah, bing, bang, boom, bang. I don't think we can push. So yeah, if we go b4, and then he pushes. Okay, I'm just going to take it. It's safe. It's safer. But this might blow the win. Okay, so if I push, then he brings in his bishop. But then I've got this. Right? So we push, and then I have bishop b3. I'm finding all the moves. I'm finding all the moves here. I'm finding all the moves. I think I played this brilliantly. I really do. Okay. Let's not hang the queen. Make sure I don't hang the queen. Okay, I have to give myself props on that. Maybe the engine will say otherwise, but I think I played so well there, especially with that earlier move where we trapped the bishop. It reminded me of the Fischer-Spassky game. I'm very happy with that win. Like, I think I fully deserved that. And that, you know, what's interesting about that game too is the opening was a little bit complicated for me. So I played with no ambition and I just traded everything off. Thank you for the subs, you know. I just traded everything off, right? Like I had no ambitions and because he's higher rated. So I just offered equal trades, but then the end game worked out. So, I'm really happy with how I played that. So, I'm always scared to overextend. Sometimes you can do it. Here it seemed worth it because, well, we have all this added development. So I thought even if I lose a pawn here, I am ahead in development. And then, so I just traded this off. And maybe I shouldn't have been so scared to trade it off because we are ahead in development, not majorly, but then we also let him kind of catch up here. And so we're not really ahead that much. Maybe one move. Maybe. But yeah, just traded everything. Again, had no ambitions here. Now I don't know, like I think he made some subpar moves. First of all, I'm not sure about 98. And also ace, I don't know, this seemed unnecessary. And so so I made these two weak pawns, which did show themselves in the game. Again, wasn't afraid to just trade here. And then I just thought I thought I was really focused. So kick out the bishop, and then I saw ways to attack his c-pawn. Excuse me. So I forget why I played bishop c5. Oh, I just wanted to pin the knight to the pawn. And then, just preparing to attack the c-pawn. And I'm trying to remember why I played this. Well, he's attacking the bishop. So I just had to move it. And knight e2, I had to move the knight somewhere, and it stops knight c3. And then, he drops a pawn here. Well, I mean, already it was dropping. So, I'm not sure could he what he probably needed to do was trade his bishop. Like here, for example, I think he needs to take off my knight because his c-pawn's too weak. So he might have needed to have done that. Because then I can only attack this. I think that's his mistake. Because then I can only attack his pawn with my one bishop, right? So he can defend it with one piece. But right now I have two pieces that can attack the c-pawn, and he can only defend it with the bishop. So, I think he needed to give up the bishop for the knight. But he didn't. He was stubborn. And so I won a pawn. And then I just love this move. I was deciding which pawn, like, should I save the a pawn or should I trade? And then I just realized his bishop will be trapped. And it's just like the Fischer-Spassky game 1. And his bishop is trapped. And long term, I might not be able to grab it because his bishop might be able to stop mine. But meanwhile, he's going to be without a bishop. And I can always move my other bishop before he does. So this just kills his bishop. And then I just ran my c-pawn because I have two bishops to escort it. And then this was the other move I saw, because there might be multiple moves that are winning here for white. I forget what else I was considering. I think I was just considering bringing up the king to go after this bishop, although I can't really get it. I could bring it to c1, but then his king comes in. But then I just saw that I can just play bishop d8. This was a really good move because it made me think. And I didn't push the pawn because I think he can just take and then take, and I'll just yeah, that should just be a draw, I think. So took here, and I'm not sure if this. I'm not sure about this, but if anyone's better, obviously it's white. And then yeah, and then I just kept seeing all the moves. Bishop b3. Probably the only winning move. Maybe a5 is winning too. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Probably not. Well, maybe long term, but yeah, play bishop b3, and then yeah, okay. Let's look at that with the engine. Let's see if it pokes any holes into my game. But that's the proudest game I played in at least the last half in a very long time. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So first of all, d5. Yeah, okay. It was overextending. Yeah, I should just develop here. I already have two pawns nicely placed. So knight b8, and I mean white is still a little bit better here, but yeah, I thought he might poke and prod at it right away, and that is what the computer is suggesting. And then taking on c6. Computer doesn't like. It wants to play rook c1 or h3. It just wants to make any developing move and let black take and play this. I don't know. I feel so uncomfortable. It feels like such a responsibility to defend this pawn. Like what does it want to do here? Queen b3, and I just hate isolated pawns. I just hate them, but computer liked it here. This was whoops. Yeah, this was all good. Yeah, this was all good. Okay, wait, sorry. It didn't like me to trade rooks here. It's suggesting h3 first. Probably just. Well, what's the difference? Okay, I guess because then he can play bishop c8. Okay, that's a small difference. Yeah, and yeah, so this was all fine, and then this was his mistake. Yeah, because he can no longer defend it. So he just couldn't defend this anymore after I moved the knight and then play f3. So that was his big blunder of the game. Yeah, I forget if it was here or earlier. Here, yeah, I thought he maybe should just take. But knight e4 was actually a little bit better. But yeah, it wants him to play something else like knight c3 or. Yeah, so yeah, you shouldn't really move pawns unless you have a really good reason. They're so especially in the endgame, it's such a permanent move, and that was his blunder. And yes, this is. Oh, sorry, not here. Yeah, this is the best move, but every move is winning because we are up a pawn. But this was best, and then bishop c2 was best. But then okay, I guess every move is winning still, which makes my win feel less good. Because just seeing bishop c2, I just love that move. And then yeah, c5 is best move by far, but multiple moves are winning. Yeah. Again, best move by far, but multiple moves are winning. And again, best move by far, but the two other moves are winning. The same thing. And even here, yeah, I guess we can still even just push and we're still winning. But I was also short on time, so it's good that I found the best moves. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to end it there because chat has died out, and it's nice to leave on a nice win like that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to stream earlier tomorrow. This was a really late stream tonight. Take it easy.